This is the big man continuing on memory lane, my old days, my hometown, Brooklyn. I was born in Bronzeville. That was a rough section where I was in them days. You had the old Murder Incorporated there. They had the Belmont Bats. It was a bat house. All the tough guys hang out in there. All the murderers. And I used to go in there when I was a kid. Get a good steam bath. In them days they call it a plaister. The guy would take like leaves and hot leaves and they rub them on you. Boy, it hurt like hell, but you felt good when you come out of there. They had Pitkin Avenue. I used to get a Pitkin Avenue. Had all the clothing stores in Brooklyn. It was like the showcase of Brooklyn, Pitkin Avenue, Kings Highway, but Pitkin Avenue, they had all the good clothing stores, Brooks Brothers, the best shoe stores, they had all these hot dog stands, they sold big Chalarooses. You young people out there probably don't even know what a Chalaroos is. 10 cents for a Chalaroos, little cake in a cup with a lot of whipped cream on top and a cherry. Boy, I could eat about 6 of them. I remember them Chalarooses. They're over in Brooklyn. And then you get a big pizza, a whole pie for $1. $1 for a whole piece of fresh pizza, fresh sauce, not that shit that they give you out of the can today. Old man Rizzo, he was up at 6 o'clock in the morning cooking a fresh sauce to put on a pizza, fresh dough, handmade, none of this garbage out of the machine today. $1 for a pie. I remember a meatball hero was 45 cents. And if you were a little, you want to step out a little bit, veal and peppers, 65, Maroon, 65 cents for a veal and pepper hero. You were rolling, pal. You were in the money in them days. The jukebox was a nickel, 6 songs for a quarter. Ice cream soda was a quarter. They called it a frap in them days, the ice cream sundae. Big in the house, 25 cents with fresh whipped cream. None of this bullshit out of the can today. It brings back memories, folks. I used to go to the bakery on a Sunday. My mother used to give me a $50. We used to get the fresh buns. Fresh, handmade right out of the oven. 6 for a quarter. I used to get a dozen for 50 cents. Can you imagine getting a dozen buns for 50 cents? Handmade. None of this garbage they give you today. Anyway, it makes me cry a little bit thinking about them good old days in Brooklyn. Anyway, folks, tune into the big man. It's always happy to see you people. I'll give you a little bit of experience in life and tell you about the good old days in Brooklyn. Big man's always happy to see you. I'm always happy to see you.